everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Goodreads tag. This is a really old tag and I don't know who the creator is, so if anybody knows, please let me know and I can credit them for these questions. But there are 11 questions, so let's just get right into it. So question 1 is, what is the last book that you marked as read? And for that, I have Affinity by Sarah Waters, which I had to read for my English class. It was the last book that we were reading for my English class. So I finished it, I think last Saturday, so almost a week ago. And then I wrote a paper on it and turned that in today, and so I'm done with that class now. But yep, that was the last book that I marked as read. And I'm pretty good at keeping up to date as far as like checking books off as read or unread on Goodreads. So question 2 is, what are you currently reading? And according to Goodreads, I'm currently reading 6 books. I'm really kind of reading 4-ish, but so according to Goodreads, I'm currently reading Marked by Jordan Page Seddeth, which I just started like yesterday, because I am also currently reading A Study in Charlotte by, who's this by? Brittany Cavallaro, but I just am not in the right mindset right now to read this. I'm enjoying it, but it's just like not as much as I could be, and so I put this down and then picked up Marked. So I'm hoping to at least read this. I'm feeling slumpy right now. Part of that is school and part of that is just like, I don't know, I'm not finding things interesting. So the other books that I'm reading are Good Morning, Good Night by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Johnny Sun, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, that is the audiobook that I'm reading. And then I also have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and The City of Brass as currently reading, even though I was listening to both of those as audiobooks and like during the summer, and then I never ended up finishing them. Question 3 is, what was the last book you marked as to be read? And I will have to look because I don't actually know. So Goodreads says it is Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. And I've seen that book around quite a bit, and so I just added it to my list because it sounds interesting and like a book that I would like to read someday. Question 4, what book do you plan to read next? I don't know. Like I said, I'm hoping to finish Marked and then, is it Marked? Yeah. I'm hoping to finish Marked and then hopefully be able to move back to A Study in Charlotte. I really want to read it, but I'm just not in the right mindset. Otherwise, I will start reading Voice in the Wind by Francine Rivers, which is the Mark of the Lion book 1 that my friend Molly is lending to me because she just finished the series and really loved them, and I'm excited. All I know is that it's a historical fiction, historical Christian fiction book, and I love them, so I'm excited about this one too. But I don't want to start reading this if I'm in a reading slump, so I don't know. We'll see. I never really know what I'm planning on reading next anyways. Number 5, do you use the star rating system? It depends, actually. Usually I do, but if I read a book for school, I tend to not, just because that usually clouds how I feel about the book. Just because I normally don't like books that I have to read for school because I'm forced to read them for school, so I try not to rate those because that's not really any fault of the book. It's the fact that I was forced to read it. And then there are other books that like I'm just not really sure, and so then I don't give a rating to, but for the most part I do give ratings. Number 6, are you doing a yearly reading challenge? Yes, and I have finished it too. So my goal was 50 books and I have read 66. Now, my official challenge thing says that I've read 69 books, but I often will accidentally mark things as read. I know at least 2 books I accidentally marked them as read even when I hadn't read them yet, and it was just an accident. I meant to hit like add to my TBR pile, but I just added it to my read pile instead. So I started a separate shelf this year of books that I actually read so that I know how many books are actually books that I've read this year. So I have read 66 books. And I also plan on doing reading challenge next year, probably 50 books as well, just because that seems like a solid number. Number 7, do you have a wish list? I do on Amazon, actually. There's not that many books on it, just because, like, it's not actually on my Amazon account, it's on my mom's Amazon account, but it's a public wish list, so I don't know. I do, but I don't really use it that often or update it that often. I don't know. Number 8, what book do you plan to buy next? None. I also don't usually plan to buy books, just because I don't have a ton of money, and so, if I find books, it's usually for sale, and so, like, who knows. And there's nothing that's, like, a book that I, like, absolutely need to get right now. Like, I pre-ordered a lot of books this fall, because there was a lot of books that I was like, I need to get the sequel, like, right now, but I don't have any right now that are, like, burning a hole in my mind. Number 9, do you have any favorite quotes, and would you like to share a few? So on Goodreads, I don't actually have any quotes, but I will share one of my favorite quotes. It is from, of course, my favorite book of all time, A Never in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Life is made of so many moments that mean nothing. Then one day, a single moment comes along to define every second that comes after. I just think that's so cool, because it's true. Like, a lot of times you go through life and it's just moment by moment, and then you have that one moment where everything changes and it just rocks your world, either for good or for bad. And so I just really resonated with that quote and really like it. Number 10, who are your favorite authors? I don't know, I was looking at other people doing this tag, and I don't know if that used to be a feature on Goodreads, but it's not anymore, of like who your favorite authors are. But some of them I can list are Sabaa Tahir, C.S. Lewis, Laini Taylor. Like, some of these authors, I haven't read all of their works. Like, I haven't read all of Laini Taylor's books yet, but I loved Strange the Dreamer. It was so beautiful. I don't know, Alexandra Bracken. I'm like dying. John Green, Hank Green. Yeah, just people that I like their books. I don't know. And number 11, have you joined any groups? I've joined a crap ton of groups. Let's check and see how many I have on here. It's a lot. I don't typically actually read the books for the groups, just because a lot of times I don't actually have the book, and I forget to look for it. So I'm in the Lucy Preston Literary Society, which is a group for Timeless, which the Timeless movie comes out on Thursday, December 20th, 8/7 Central. Please watch it. It will be amazing. I know it, and I'm so excited. I'm also in the Tome Topple Readathon. I'm in a group that's called For Narnia. I don't even know what this is. Christian YA Readers, Top 5 Wednesday, and Books and Jams Read Along. So not actually as many. I think I left a bunch of groups a couple months ago because I never used the group function anyways. So those are all of the questions for the Goodreads tag. Comment down below and let me know your answers for this question. Do you use Goodreads to track your reading? I find it very helpful. It's not like the best system ever. I wish that there were like half stars. A lot of people I think say that. Like, it would be helpful if there were half stars, because a lot of people give half stars to books, and I agree, I would like half stars to be a thing. But anyways, what are your thoughts on Goodreads? Let me know down below in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links are in the description as always. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.